Over 4 fighter jet has arrived to Biafran land. Hey, the Prime Minister has announced it already. 4 fighter jets, and it has been activated. You see, a few weeks ago, the Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria was complaining that some members has already taken over their airspace. You see, most operation we do, we don't show a video of it because we don't want to review so many things. But you see some write-up. It said, breaking. The Biafran Liberation Army has activated the air defense in Osumogu, Okigwe, and Olu airspace. We are calling on all Biafran civilians in this area to remain indoor from 11 p.m. tonight. Obotubago. Obotubago. There are so much that most of you don't realize, and before you realize them, it's maybe too late. That's just the biggest retaliation, the biggest scoop of it. But let me make this very announcement that is very lucrative here. You see, gone are the days when you want to keep bullying this set of people. Gone are the days when you want to keep telling these people that they don't have a say when they want to become the president of Nigeria. You want them to be tougher, you want them to be this, you want them to be that, before they can become the president of Nigeria. Gone are the days. We are restoring Biafra, we are restoring with full force. With full force. But this is one thing I have to say, and I will say it truthfully without looking at anybody's face. Anybody who blocks the restoration of Biafra must be taken down. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how you do them. But just know that 4 fighter jets has taken over the airspace of Olu and some other part of Imo State. And in fact, the shot will begin. It started yesterday now. It started yesterday, so it is still going and it is still going on. But one thing I want to say is this, very clear and simple. Let us not underestimate the power of our Prime Minister. Yes. And the breaking news is already getting everywhere. You see, we have seen what is going on in Plateau, we have seen what is going on in Jos, we have seen what is going on in every part of Nigeria. We have seen everything that is going on. But one thing must be taken the way it should be taken. And that's one thing is that Biafrans will not remain slaves to these people. We keep building your towns, we keep building your villages, and you keep demolishing it. We stay in the north, you start fighting the mosques and end it where Igbo people are trading. This is one thing that every Igbo man should have in mind. Enough of being slaves. Enough of being slaves to people who think that they can tell us what to do. We must fight this battle to its possible effect and throw out punch that must be thrown. Everything will be well realized, and by so doing, the effect must be taken personal. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you who are doing your best to make sure that Biafra must come to pass. We have a lot of victory that is going to happen, and I'm going to be exposing more in 2024. Remember, Biafran is about to happen. For the past few days, we have been deliberating on something that really matters to us, and that which matters to us is the actualization and the restoration of Biafra. I'm pleased to announce to you all that the game has changed. The game is no longer the same. The game is no longer the way it should be. The game has become more obviously reopened to seek the path with which we have all put ourselves together on. You see, Biafra restoration has become one of the most important well-being and the most important sides that which we possess, that which we pursue, that which we emulate. Victory must be told. Now, this is what happened lately, and I'm here to announce it because the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has already posted a maximum video that showed a lot of zoo military taken down by the Biafran forces. Zoo military were taken down, and it's a thing of joy. It's a thing of gladness. Well, one thing I say, and I will keep saying, is that, you see, we cannot wait for Israel to come and fight for us. We cannot wait for British to keep killing us. We can't wait for America to come and support us. We can't wait for any country, even Ghana here or Niger here, to come and fight for us. Every battle must be fought by ourselves. That is what Pakistan is doing today. And that is what every country will feel they are being marginalized are doing today. They are losing a lot of people, but they won't stop. They won't stop, and they can't stop. You get the point. And their friends on their own will not stop as well. And that is why I'm telling you people that the video of the Biafran military exchanging terrible fire with this set of people that have vowed that Biafrans will not break. If you watch that video, you will understand the articulation, the great indulgence, the voiceover of what we have been bearing. It takes a short time, man. Very, very short time. For everything to be well organized and well produced. Because that's the biggest dream. But you see, we are victoriously and unapologetically ready to do everything that we have to do. Unapologetically. And if the Zoo government thinks that they can subdue Biafrans and put them in one corner, they are just making a joke of themselves. Come out for an exchange. They couldn't come out. The ones that came out, they saw what the Biafran army did to them. We are not here for jokes. We are not here to begin to, register ourselves in the midst of people who are not ready to understand where we are headed. This is Biafra. This is victory. This is what we are talking about. This is where we are standing. It has to work like that. It has to work like this. So whichever way they want to do it, let them do it. But one of the most important things here is this, that Biafrans will no longer submit themselves to this brutality, to these evil atrocities. This is us saying enough is enough. We must be victoriously ready to push every act that we are meant to push.